All right, welcome back, students. Welcome back. All right, students, you already prepared your textbooks of reading. Today, we are going to read blog post on page number 74. Page 74 in the real world.
Students who want to join, turn on your camera, please. Mangkon Nana. And when finished class, please join with us Zoom again with my channel, okay?
All right, students, are you ready? Are you ready? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Ready. Okay, very good. It sounds great. All right, so units number 12, page number 74 in the real world. So here we're having a blog post actually, and we have to fill the gaps. So we're having some of the words given to us, 6 of them. So we have to put the correct word in the gaps. Okay, so first of all, let's read the words. So the words given to us, they are castle. Castle. So castle, actually, what does it mean by castle? As you can see here in the picture, right, this sort of building is actually a large building with thick walls and battlements and towers. That is actually a castle. Now our next word, we have walks, then shops, boat, town, sea. So these are the 6 words. We have to put them in the right gaps in the given blog post. All right, so first of all, let me read it once. Okay, let me read the blog post once, and then we are going to put the right words in the right gap. Okay, so my hometown. Welcome to my home dash. It's an old town by the sea in Wales. There's a famous dash that tourists come to visit. There are lots of cafes and souvenirs. The countryside around the town is beautiful, and you can go for a great dash. You can take a ride on a dash or go fishing in the dash. Come and visit Conway soon. All right, so this is actually a blog post and talking about the hometown, right? The writer is talking about his hometown. So here, first of all, to complete the blog post, we have to put the right word in the right gaps. So the words are given to us. It's a castle, walks, shops, boat, town, sea. All right, so first of all, gap number 1. Welcome to my home. What will be the suitable word to put in the gap? Gap number 1. Welcome to my home.
Town.
Welcome to my home town. Very good. Welcome to my home town. Now continue reading the blog. It's an old town by the sea in Wales, right? It's an old town by the sea in Wales. There's a famous dish tourists came to visit. Number 2, let me ask from one student. Okay, let me ask from one student. All right, Jauhun, can you tell me what is the suitable word we can put in gap number 2? There's a famous
Castle.
There's a famous castle. Very good. There's a famous castle that tourists come to visit. There are lots of cafes and souvenirs. Number 3, what is the suitable word? Let me ask from Nat. Can you tell me?
Shop.
Shops. Very good. Shops. Why shops? Because souvenirs all we can purchase in the shops, right? So there are lots of cafes and souvenir shops. I already mentioned about souvenirs. Souvenirs are actually a memorable items what we purchase in the local area, which remind us about that specific place. So where we can buy souvenirs? We can buy souvenirs in shops. So gap number 3 is there are lots of cafes and souvenir shops. Okay, we're gonna continue reading. Now, the countryside around the town is beautiful and you can go for a great Sunday. Number 4, what is a suitable word? Now read the sentence here first. The countryside around the town is beautiful and you can go for a great Again, P, a little bit louder, please.
Walk.
Walks. Very good. You can go for a great walks. Why? Because as you can see here, they're already telling us the countryside. So what do we mean by the countryside? The countryside is the land and scenery where they have beautiful scenery of a rural area. That means not developed, quite natural area. That is actually countryside. So the countryside around the town is beautiful and you can go for great walks. All right, so we're going to continue reading. All right, you can take a ride on a dish or go fishing. Let me ask from Nan. Can you tell me, number 5, what is the suitable word? You can take a ride on or go fishing. Boat. Very good. You can take a ride on a boat or go fishing, right? Because they already mentioned here, like the town is actually by the sea. So while we having a sea, so we can take a ride on the boat as well. All right, so you can take a ride on a boat or go fishing in the dash. Come and visit Conway soon. Let me ask from Tonchaya, number 6.
C.
C, very good. So you can take a ride on a boat or go fishing in the sea. Where we can do fishing? We can do fishing in the sea, either in a river, either in a lake. So the word which is available to us here, that's sea. So you can take a ride on a boat or go fishing in the sea. Come and visit Conway. All right, now let me read the whole blog post one time, and then I'm gonna give you opportunity to read one by one. All right, now, welcome to my hometown. It's an old town by the sea in Wales. There's a famous castle that tourists come to visit. There are lots of cafes and souvenir shops. The countryside around the town is beautiful and you can go for great walks. You can take a ride on a boat or go fishing in the sea. Come and visit Conway soon. All right, so who's gonna read first? Now, students, your turn to read one by one. Who is going to read?
Me.
Okay, go ahead. All right, you have to read until here, halfway, okay?
Okay. Welcome to my hometown. It's an old town by the sea in Wales. There is a famous castle that tourists come to visit. There are lots of cafes and souvenir shops.
Very good. Okay, Adin, continue from here.
The
countryside.
The countryside around the town is beautiful and you can go for great walk. You can take a ride on a boat or go fishing in the sea. Come and visit Conway boat. Conway
Soon.
soon.
Very good. Okay, Tongkla, welcome to my hometown. Tongkla, your turn. Can you read for me, please?
Welcome to my hometown. It's an old town by the sea in
Wales.
Wales.
Wales. There's a famous castle
that
tourists
come to
visit.
There are lots of
cafes and souvenir shops. Okay, very good. Okay, now that's enough. No, Tongkla. Fa, can you continue from here? The countryside.
Far, right, teacher?
Yes.
ฟ้า
The countryside.
ฟ้า Are you hear me? ฟ้า What are you doing?
All right. Let me. Okay. Let me
No
ask.
teacher. No teacher, still ฟ้า.
Okay.
You must to practice speak English. ฟ้า
Okay.
You play game. I think she play game.
Okay. All right. Lemon, your turn. The countryside. Lemon, continue from here. The countryside.
Lemon อ่านตาม teacher ค่ะ The countryside
Around the town
around the town
is beautiful.
is beautiful.
And you can go for
And you can go for
great walks.
friends.
You can take a ride
You can take a ride
on a boat
on a boat
or go fishing
on the fishing
in the sea.
in the sea.
Come and visit
Come and visit.
Conway soon.
Come very soon.
Very good. Okay, Put, can you start for me from the beginning? Welcome to my hometown.
Welcome to my hometown. It's an old town by the sea
In Wales.
Well, there's
A famous
a famous
castle.
Castle. That's town.
That tourists
There's tourists come to
visit.
There are lots of cars and
There are lots of cafes and souvenir shops.
Souvenir shop.
Okay, very good. Okay, that's enough. Put. Thank you very much. Okay, Mankon, the countryside.
Mangon stop play game and list this sentence please.
Welcome to my
No,
home.
right
no,
from
no,
there,
no,
from the
no.
middle, the countryside.
Mangon again please. The countryside. Mangon stop play now and list this sentence please. Repeat after teacher Mangon.
All right, the countryside around the town.
Mangon, what are you doing?
Okay, now let me pass it to Nan. The countryside around the town.
The countryside around the town is beautiful. You can go for this walk. You can take a ride on a
Boat.
boat, road, go fishing in the sea. Come visit Converse soon.
Okay, very good. Okay, students. So now all of you, please do practice by yourself. Okay. And the more often you read, the more fluent you will be able to read. Okay. Now, make a sentence about your town. Okay. So you can make your own sentence, whatever comes to your mind about your town. Okay. So here, let's say I make a sentence like, welcome to my hometown. It's a beautiful town. It is in the north of Thailand. It has fresh air. Okay, so this is what I write for you here to make a sentence about your town. You can make your own sentence also. Like it's a beautiful town, or it's a famous town, or it's an old town. All right, and then you can also mention about which part of Thailand is your hometown, and also you can write down some more information what is famous there, right? Either like the sightseeing, either the beaches, either the mountains, either national parks, anything you can write there. So welcome to my hometown. It's a beautiful town. It is in the north of Thailand. It has fresh air. Okay, students, so now we're gonna move towards conversation. Let's have a little bit practice about conversation. Okay, so here we're having our today's conversation between Nok and Nui, right? So some of the missing part of the conversation is also given to us on the right side. Okay, so first of all, let's read the missing parts. So the missing parts we have: A, they sell fruits, flowers, and food. B, what is there to see in your town? Question mark. C, that sounds interesting. D, I would love to show you around. E, it is, and it's very colorful too. Now read the conversation here. So number one, Nok, part is missing. Now here, Noi reply, tourists like to come and see the floating market. So here, what we understand from the reply of the Noi, that Noi is giving information about the town, right? What sort of information? The information is that tourists like to come and see the floating market. So remember, what will be the question of Nok? Now continue. After Noi reply, Nok have another question, right? That's also missing. We have to choose from. Then Noi reply, yes, it's a traditional market where people sell things from both. So now here you have to keep in your mind the reply of Noi. She is replying, yes, it's a traditional market. So that means they are talking about some market, some place, right? So where people sell things from both. No. What do they sell? Now, Nok would like to ask about the market. What do they sell? Then Noi had to reply, number three, Nok, that sounds like fun. Then Noi again, missing part, Nok, I would love to see it. Then number five, Noi, missing part we have to find, and Nok reply, cool. Okay, now let me ask from you. Now, first of all, before we find the question, what Nok supposed to ask, read the noise reply. Tourists like to come and see the floating market. So what do you think? What is Nok asking about? What is the best part, missing part of this conversation we can put in place one? Who is going to tell me? Number one. Now look at here. Noi replied, tourists like to come and see the floating market. That means Nok is asking about something, right? So what do you think? What is the best missing part we can put from here? A bit louder, please.
Who
B.
answer, teacher? I give
B.
point. Okay, teacher.
Again, I'm sorry. Again, please.
Who answer you?
All right.
I will give point for them.
Okay. All right. So now who is going to answer? Number one.
B.
B. Okay. And read the sentence as well. Read the question as well.
What is there to see in your town?
Very good. Why? Number one, because here while we look the reply of Nui, so Nui replying that tourists like to come and see the floating market. So that means Nok is asking about what is there to see in your home, in your town. Okay. Now, number two. Number two, who is going to answer? Number two, what will be Nok's reply?
A.
Again, please.
I think it's
C. That sounds interesting. Very good, because Noi already tell information about tourists like to come and see the floating market. So no, that sounds interesting. That means he inspired, he's been amazed with that. Now Noi reply, yes, it's a traditional market where people sell things from boards. Then Nok have another question. Read the question. The question is about what do they sell? So what will be the best reply of Nui?
A.
they sell fruit, flowers, and food.
Very good. They sell fruits, flowers, and food. Because here, as we can read, Nok would like to ask about the market, what they are selling in the market. That's why he have a question, what do they sell? So we have the best missing part, A. They sell fruits, flowers, and food. Now, Nok, again, that sounds like fun. Okay, what will be Noi's reply?
Who can answer?
Concentrate, think, very easy.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
I think it's D. I love to show you.
Mm-mm.
It's very colorful.
Very good. That one is actually E. Because Nok actually he's been amazed. That's why he say that sounds like fun. Now we read here, it is. So somebody tell you that sounds like fun and you are sure about that. So what would you reply? Yes, it is, or it is, and it's very colorful too. It's colorful. That's why it's been fun. Now, Nok, I would love to see it. So Nok is already interested. Nok is interested in seeing the market. So that's why he say, I would love to see it. So what will be Noe's reply?
D.
D, very
I
good.
love to show you around. I love to show you around.
I would love to show you around, because Nok would love to see it. So then Noe is telling that I would love to show you around. That means I would love to take you around that market, floating market. Okay, very good. Okay, now I'm going to choose two of the students, okay? And you have to, one have to play the role of Nok, another student have to play the role of Nui. Okay, now let's start from, let me start from, okay, Sunday with Nana.
Okay, Hooper.
Sunday, a little bit louder, please. Little bit louder, please.
What is there to see in your town? Province.
Tourists like
Tourists like to come and see the floating
floating
market.
market. Very good.
That sounds interesting. Yes, it's a in
Traditional.
traditional market where people sell things on building for board. What do they sell? They sell food, power, and food. That sounds like fun. It is, and it's very colorful too. I love to see it. I love to show you around. Cool.
Okay, very good. Now, Thonchaya with Kwan. Thonchaya with Kwan.
What is there to see in your town? Tourists like to come and see the floating market. That sounds interesting. Yes, it is a traditional market where people sell things from both. What do they sell? They sell fruit, flour, and food. That sounds like fun. It is, and it is very colorful too. I love to see it. I love to show you around. Cool.
Very good. Okay, Jao Hun with Lily.
What is there to see in your town?
Tourists like to come and see the floating market.
That sounds interesting.
traveling market where people sell things on board.
What do they sell?
They sell food, flour, and food.
That sound like
It is and it's very colorful too.
I love to see it.
I like to show you around.
Cool.
Okay, I on with Adin.
What is there to see in your town? Tourists like to come and
Tourists.
tourists like to come and see the
Floating.
floating market. That sounds interesting. Yes, it's a
Traditional.
traditional market where people sell things from both. What do they sell? They sell food, flour, and food. That sounds like fun. It is, and it's very colorful too. I love to see it.
I would love to.
I love to show you around. Cool.
All right. None with fa. None with fa.
None, right, teacher?
Yeah, none.
None. ฟ้า มังกร stop play game now.
Faster, you have only 1 minute left. None, continue please with fa.
What is there to see in your
Town.
town?
Tourists are like to come and see the floating market.
That sounds interesting.
Interesting.
Yes, it's a
Traditional.
traditional market where people sell things from both